Good evening, my dichotomous friends. As a few moments ago, it was 11:11, and I'm starting the video again. So, tonight, the title is Forgiveness. Forgiveness and fun. I was divided between those two things today as far as subjects to speak of. And I said, you know what? Why not both? Why not speak of forgiveness and have a little fun while you're at it? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that if you are finding this video because your algorithm somehow said that you should watch this and that it's a coincidence that you're watching it, or that if I were to say it in a different way, if you are watching this video, it's because the universe thought it was time for you to watch it right now. If I were to introduce my video using those two methods, a sarcastic one and a serious one, would either of those two be wrong or right? I think that's more of an important question to ponder about when it comes to that subject, to me, in my opinion. And that's the thing. That's why opinions can't be right or wrong to a degree that you can understand that and what that means. If I were to start saying that you're watching this because somehow you were supposed to listen to it right now, I don't know. But what I do know is that if you were to watch this whole video, regardless of what I say, or regardless of how much I beg you to watch it, if I were to say, instead, that you decided to watch this video all the way through because ultimately that's what you wanted to do. Now you can't give that a description. Let's say you do finish watching it, but you haven't given it a meaning yet. You end the video and you're wondering, why did I watch all this? Or, I'm glad I watched all this. Or, I really dislike this video. Or, it's not for me. All those people that have those opinions still ended up watching the whole thing before they had the opinion. So why did you want to watch this video all the way through? If you did, why did you watch it all the way through? And it's simply because you wanted to. Why is that important? That's more important of a question than you think. because you begin to wonder, well, why did I end up doing it? Regardless of meaning, whether I can put it because I didn't like it, or because it wasn't for me, or because I really liked it. All those reasons for watching that whole video are just reasons, but they're after the fact. Especially if you don't know what to think of the video after you finish watching it, and you are left wondering why you watched this thing in the first place, or whether it was a waste of your time, or maybe I want to know more, or it's just not for me. Those are all meanings we give to an action that happened. An action that you really had no control over, because you did end up watching the whole video after all. Whether I tell you to stop watching it or not, you did not decide to watch the whole video. You actually did that. It wasn't a choice. If right now you're still watching this and you cut it off, that's cool. That's also awesome. Good for you. Awesome. And if you watch it all the way through, that's still pretty cool. Awesome. And whatever that may mean to you personally, that's not the point. Many of you will have many opinions. All of you that decided to watch this all the way through will have different opinions of what happened, of what you felt about watching this whole thing. Again, I will repeat, some of you will think after finishing watching it that this was good for you. Others will say, I just wasted my whole time. Others will say, I want to know more. Or, this guy is nuts. and all those opinions wouldn't be right or wrong. But they also don't tell you why you watched the whole thing through. You just did. You're really just observing. You're observing yourself. You're observing life happening. And I just turned these first 8 minutes all about that. But let's have some fun. And let's talk about forgiveness and have fun. This deck, about a while back ago, when I was still in a very dark place, I had no idea what these things meant. I just thought they were cool. I had no idea what Zen was, who Osho was, or really not a very good knowledge of tarot. But regardless to say, it doesn't mean that you can't have fun with this. You don't have to take it seriously, but that's what life's about. Don't take it too seriously. It's a game. It's a beautiful game. Alright. Here's the book. I always like when they give big big definitions with big pictures. I love having books. That's one of my favorite things about these cards, when they give you a book like a bigger size. Sometimes they give you, no joke, like a quarter size book for these cards. And you're supposed to really expect to read the instructions on those. That's hilarious. But this is pretty good. Slowing down, morality, the Creator. The Creator and morality. The Creator and morality. And ultimately, forgiveness. Forgiving. We forgive others. Sometimes we find it very difficult to do it. Others, times it's easy. But the truth about forgiveness is that true forgiveness, excuse me, when it comes to forgiveness, we get fucking tired. We get exhausted. It exhausts us to forgive, to attempt to forgive. And other times we just don't forgive. We just completely hate that side of us so much. And it's buried deep inside of us that we reflect onto others. And we project those things that we so much fucking hate about ourselves onto other people. And we see that energy and we hate it. And we hate ourselves so much. Sometimes we're so incapable of forgiving our own selves so much that it hurts in a slowly agonizing way. So you come to the realization and the possibilities to free yourself from that. What possibilities would happen if you forgave yourself? You would celebrate life. You would realize that when you forgive yourself, ultimately there really is no need for morality. You realize that we are just all the same people. We are all the world. Every single one of us is connected. And each and one of us, each and one of you, is beautiful in your own unique way. And you are all worthy of forgiveness from your own self. And realize, while we're having fun, that really is all just a game. So, maybe next time I'll make a video about harmony. And we can segue into something different. Something more beautiful. A place where you can be at peace.